Alright guys, with everything Forsaken just showed, I want to break down what it all means for Chapter 2 and whether this update could revive the game. Let's get into it! Noob 666 was a skin leaked in an early slasher sneak peek, and we now have a placeholder render shown by Vess. This render was made before being changed to the current one that fits more with the story. It's similar to the Pride Noob render, with the same flowers shown in the background. Maybe Noob 666 returned here after encountering Guest 666, but this could easily get people to start playing Noob more often, hopefully with it coming alongside an LMS with G666. High quality and detailed skins, like the John Doe Aberrant skin, are exactly what Forsaken needs to bring players back, especially if it means fewer low-effort releases and skins that actually feel worth the price. It's a skin that transforms John Doe into his old model, but updated to look way better, with new animations and a much larger size than the normal John Doe. It will even have voice acting, making it one of the most unique and high-quality skins in the game. Recently, a single pixel part of Aberrant was shown. Some people are saying it's the right nipple, but it doesn't really show much of the remodel. On top of that, YouTuber 4Leakin leaked some Aberrant animations with gameplay footage. But of course, everything shown is subject to change. We first got to see a Baron's intro, which doesn't even fit on the screen. Then we saw the animations of all his movesets with movement in the testing studio, plus a brand new kill animation. We even got to see a revamped kill animation where he stabs into the survivor with his arm while they're on the ground. Proper British execution. Even though a lot of the animations are still in their alpha stage, they already look amazing. So we should be seeing them polished soon, alongside the voice acting. However, Alex has been demotivated after seeing the old model of Aberrant get leaked and will most likely put together a new, tweaked model instead. Alex indicated that it was a data leak, not something leaked by a team member, which is how we got to see this old model and the animations of Aberrant. Cacklebox, one of the designers working on Forsaken, did a Q&A, and from it we got some exciting answers. Charlatan is an upcoming killer in Forsaken, based on the old popular Roblox game Epic Mini Games. With Cacklebox working on Charlatan, a question was asked to give a fact about her. Cacklebox revealed that she has a pet epic duck. When asked about her personality, we got a detailed description. She acts like Pinkie Pie, but in a more twisted way, not as smart, but clever at times, using her gadgets and showing empathy toward her colleagues. As for her release, we now know she is planned for later down the line and doesn't have a counterpart to be released alongside her. We also got a look at the size of Doombringer, who is larger than a regular Robloxian. The size might be decreased slightly later on, but the moveset is coming along well, with the animations slowly being completed. There's also something big we haven't seen yet that'll be revealed when Doombringer becomes the next killer. Another question was about the cosplay skin for Cool Kid and whether it will include future killers. We now know there will not be a limit for cosplay skins, and they will eventually cover more characters. We now know that G666's moveset will be one of the most engaging ones yet, for both G666 and survivors, compared to the rest of the cast. Another question asked about G6's skins, and it was revealed that some of his skins were taken from fan concepts. So whatever has been posted could potentially be coming to Forsaken, you just have to believe. Also, G6's milestone skins are definitely more beastly and scary, which perfectly fits the horror theme Forsaken is bringing back. The more Guest 666 lore that gets released, the more it hypes up the community and builds excitement for new skins and future editions, and that's exactly the kind of content that brings players back. There's speculation about what was hidden in the render. There are these flowers on the right, which have also been seen in the Pride Noob render. In that render, there's a guest, so this might actually be the same place where G666 ripped apart a noob. The fact that Guest is in this render with the flowers could connect it back to G666, but this is just a theory. A Forsaken theory. Another theory is that G666 is standing on either two noobs, or they ripped apart a noob. The noob's face has been redacted, so we don't know if it's to hide their identity or just censor it out. There's also a reflection from the noob that could either be body parts or an image we don't recognize yet. There are a lot of skin redesigns coming to update them accordingly, keeping the quality of skins to a high standard and eventually creating different rarities of skins, as Toko mentioned. So the MX Guest skin, as of now, 5up3 on Twitter has reached out to the Forsaken devs to update the head of this skin. It now has way more detail and actually resembles Mario 85. Toko even responded, confirming that the skin will be updated soon. This skin was exclusive, but people are still hoping it gets a re-release for a day so they can grab it with the new model. Realistically, though, we'll probably see the skin return next April Fools. The fact that they're updating this model is great. The only thing left would be to add a proper render for the skin to fully perfect it. So Builderman is getting a redesign for his milestone skins. We now have images of the milestone for redesign, making him look more like an engineer. It still resembles his old Builderman skin, but this time it removes the hoodie and replaces it with an actual safety vest, which works perfectly for him. He also no longer carries random items on his back. This was previously leaked during the Slasher update before the shutdown, but now we have a clearer image of what the skin looked like. It's crazy how most of these skins were close to being completed before the shutdown. Groovy, the designer of the skin, has since said they will redo it and change some things, so hopefully we'll see a revamped version of it soon. Veronic's reveal isn't just hype. Adding fresh survivors like her could be what Forsaken needs to pull players back for Chapter 2. Starting off with her hurt animation, her facial expression looking worried. This also revealed a new V skin, though we don't know the name yet. Then we finally got to see V using her skateboard, which can actually jump. Of course, the jump won't be anywhere near as high in-game to make sure she's balanced and doesn't put Slasher or John Doe mains in hell, since this appears to be her second ability, and it might even have a cooldown in between uses to keep things balanced for killers. However, there's a warning saying, spray some graffiti first. From this, we can infer that whenever you want to jump with the skateboard, you must spray graffiti on a wall to bounce off it. The fourth ability is definitely the spray paint one. Interestingly, there are actually 4 abilities for V. The first one only has 3 charges, which could be her skateboard activation, preventing her from spamming it to zoom across the map in seconds. The third ability is unknown, though it may have something to do with her being a robot, since so far her abilities are all skateboard-based. We still don't know the release date of the chapter to update. Many are speculating it could drop in late November at the earliest, or early January. We'll have to wait for the playtest first, which means the release will come sometime after that. So Chapter 2 looks really promising right now, and this could be the start of something much bigger. What are you most excited for? Subscribe and hit the bell for more Forsakening It.